I seriously cannot count how many times I saw this look on my Pinterest page, so I just had to make one for myself. It's super easy and very straightforward, so if you want to recreate this look, please keep watching. I'll start by folding my paper in half, and after that, I'll mark a starting line, and this line will serve as my shoulder line. From the shoulder line, I'll go down and mark my chest line, my waistline, and the length of my top. I'll repeat the same thing on the other side and connect. On the shoulder line, I'll mark my shoulder measurement divided by 2. I'll put the same figure on the chest line and connect the points together. For the neck width, I'll use 3 inches. Now from this shoulder line here, I'm going to come in by 1 inch since it's a sleeveless top. I'll come down from that original line by 1 inch and connect that to my neck width using dotted lines. On the chest line, I'm going to mark my bust circumference divided by 4, and I'll create my arm curve from this point here. But before doing that, I'll mark the center point of this line. And after finding the center point, I'll create my arm curve. The next thing I'll do is come down by 1 inch from these dotted lines, and this is to create a new shoulder line. I'm doing this to avoid any gaping around the armhole because I'm using a stretchy fabric for this top. On the waistline, I'll mark my waist circumference divided by 4. On the hip line, my hip circumference divided by 4, and I'm using just half an inch for sewing allowance because this is a stretchy fabric. I'll go ahead and connect the points together. I'll extend my waistline and also my chest line. I'm going to come down by half an inch here, and then I'll create my neckline. From the waistline, I'll come down by 3 inches and connect that into the hip line. And that's all for the pattern. I'll go ahead and cut this out on my fabric. I'll put a small arrow here so I don't forget to add hemming allowance. The sewing of the top is very easy. The first thing I'm going to do is place the front piece and the back piece right sides together, and I'm going to sew along the side seams. This is the setting I used for sewing on my stretchy fabric. The length I used 2, the width 2, and the tension was set to 3. I'm done sewing the side seams. The next thing I'm going to do is close up the shoulder. After that is done, the last thing I'll do is hem the bottom of the top, the neckline, and also hem the armhole. I'm going to put down the measurements I used on the screen, and I've also cut out my lining piece, which is 7 inches shorter than the actual fabric. The first process of the skirt will be to pleat the bottom. So I'm going to make pleats here, and the pleats don't have to be equal, so I'm just going to freehand my pleats. But I'm going to make sure that by the time I'm done pleating, I need to have my hip circumference plus 2 inches for the joining allowance. After pleating, this is what it looks like. The next thing I'm going to do is take my lining piece and I'm just going to pull it up to touch the actual fabric. So just like this, I'll pull it up. And after doing that, I'll take this to my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch these two together. Alright, so I've stitched this together and I flipped it to the right side. So this is the right side of the fabric. The next thing I'm going to do is just top stitch this place here, leaving about ½ an inch in the middle because that's where I'm going to pass my elastic band. So after creating the space, I'm going to insert my elastic band through it. I'll stitch this end down to secure the elastic band. After inserting my elastic, I'm going to close up the two sides together. And that's it for this tutorial, guys. If you want your skirts to be fuller, you can use a more sturdy material. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below because you know I'm always there ready to reply you. I'll see you guys next time.